As the storm moves up the coast, North Carolina is already reporting the first death tied to Hurricane Dorian.
Yeah, that's right. Governor Cooper said an 85-year-old man from Columbus County died Monday after he fell from a ladder while getting his house ready for the storm.
Say we dodged a bullet for the storm would be an understatement. You know, we dodged a missile.
The east coast of Florida has been mostly spared by Dorian. Even with storm surge, wind, and rain, there are no reports of major damage or widespread power outages.
The Carolinas are up next in Hurricane Dorian's path. Charleston, South Carolina is particularly vulnerable since it's located on a peninsula. Storm surge has already started and water levels could rival those seen during Hurricane Hugo in 1989. Evacuation orders are in place for all coastal counties. Charleston International Airport shut down this afternoon. People who are staying behind are boarding up homes and businesses, putting away patio furniture and picking up sandbags to try and prevent some damage. We'll get a closer look from our team stationed along the North Carolina coast in just a few minutes.
Yeah, first thing though, we want to get straight to Chief Meteorologist Lainey Pope. Lainey, when is Dorian getting close to us and what kind of weather will it bring to us?
Well, along our coast, we expect to see at least tropical storm conditions by early tomorrow morning and then by afternoon, kind of moving closer up the coast. It is a Category 2 storm, the latest as of 10 o'clock, doing just as forecast. That turn to the north has begun, so it is moving north at 8 miles per hour now. Next turn will be off to the northeast, and that should take place early tomorrow. Winds are still at 110 miles an hour, so still a Category 2 storm. They definitely are feeling the tropical storm conditions from Savannah up through Hilton Head, Charleston, with rain bands that are lashing out at coastal North and South Carolina right now. It's a very well-defined storm moving northward at less than 10 miles an hour. The forecast track still brings it along, if not over, the South Carolina coast during the day tomorrow, and then pushing northeastward by late tomorrow night as a Category 2, either all over or very close to the North Carolina coast throughout the day on Friday, and then moving away quickly out into the Atlantic. These are the latest wind gusts that have been reported along the coastline. You see they are coming up with Hilton Head just north of Savannah in the southern part of South Carolina reporting a gust within the last hour of 46 miles an hour. We've got hurricane warnings out for the eastern part of the state along the coast, and then for that I-95 corridor, a tropical storm warning that is in effect. I was just checking on wave heights within the storm, 30-foot waves, but even as you get close to Charleston, 17-foot wave height. Also up toward Wilmington, already recording wave heights at about 9 feet. We had clouds coming in from the weather system tonight. We will be bringing in a few showers tomorrow, but nothing like what they're going to be experiencing in eastern and coastal North Carolina, where storm surge, heavy rainfall, flash flooding, and hurricane force winds are in the forecast. I'll let you know what you can expect here in the Triad coming up.
Lainey, thank you. Our team coverage of Hurricane Dorian continues right now out on the North Carolina coast.
Our Devontae McKenneth is in Nags Head in the Outer Banks, but first we're going to check in with Kenny Beck, who spent the day near Wrightsville Beach.
Whether they were evacuating or planned to ride it out, emergency responders here in the Wilmington-Wrightsville Beach area wanted everybody to be in their safe place by 8 p.m. Wednesday. That's because we're expected to start to feel the first effects of Dorian by 8 a.m. on Thursday. Evacuations for places like Carolina Beach, Cure Beach, Figure 8 Island, and here at Wrightsville Beach began at 8 in the morning on Wednesday.
So far they've been going very well. First in the morning we had a little bit of a hiccup, but we kind of smoothed that out and things are going really well now.
No one was allowed in without a pass or proof of residency, which meant extra work for bar owner Keaton Klein. She lives there, but her workers do not.
It gets very tiring, especially since we had a bad one last year, and then yet 1 year later we're doing the same thing over again. We got lucky for a couple years, but it does get tiring. It's a lot of work to get it closed down and then on the back end to get it back open.
County Emergency Services stresses Dorian is not supposed to be another Florence. 5 to 10 inches of rain with this one as opposed to 30. Storm surge continues to pose the biggest threat.
They should evacuate based on the threat and the hazard that they will see at their location. We apologize if it's an inconvenience in the amount of time it takes to get back home, but they're in a car with the AC. I think it's a better proposition than putting themselves in an area of harm.
Dorian should be moving quickly off to the northeast on Friday, so we're going to see this thing jet off into the Atlantic and lose impacts on Friday.
According to New Hanover County Emergency Management, we're expecting to see the worst of Dorian between 9 p.m. Thursday and 5 a.m. on Friday, with wind gusts over 100 miles an hour. In Wilmington, Kenny Beck, WXII 12 News.
I'm Devontae McKenneth in Nags Head, where we have clear skies and a little bit of a breeze tonight. No rain quite yet. In fact, everyone is off the beach and at nearby stores, getting ready for whatever Dorian may bring.
Be calm because there's nothing we can do about it, so we can just prepare and hope for the best.
Hoping for the best, getting ready for the worst. Boarded up storefronts, sandbags thrown on the ground, and trash cans taped up tight. All preparations for the strong winds and heavy rain that's knocking on the front door. Caitlin Nixon lives in Nags Head. She's staying put, but did a last-minute dash for the last-minute supplies.
Just water and food, taking everything from down under the house and putting it up, and just making sure that everybody has the help that they need to get their houses and businesses ready.
From the ground to the sky, an empty beach. Dare County issued a mandatory evacuation Wednesday morning. A no ocean swimming ban is also in place, but some surfers are still risking the high and fast-moving waters. They're going against the orders from the town, but not Jerry Culliford.
Prepare early and get prepared and get yourself out of here.
He's helping out at a local grocery store, getting the job done and then getting out.
We want to get out here as early as possible as we can so we can go home and get prepared and get our stuff together and maybe evacuate.
And Dare County officials will decide on a curfew for the town tomorrow morning. However, that no ocean swimming ban will stay in place until the storm passes. In Nags Head, I'm Devontae McKenneth, WXII 12 News.
Devontae, Kenny, thank you so much. Meanwhile, Governor Cooper is set to give a few updates on Hurricane Dorian throughout the day tomorrow.
The first one's at 10 o'clock in the morning from the Emergency Operations Center in Raleigh. We're going to bring you his comments live over on WXII 12.
The Emergency Operations Center in Raleigh is the heart of storm response in our state. Several hundred people are working behind the scenes to predict which places are likely to flood and how to safely get people out.
People at the center are also planning rescue and supply missions. They're organizing shelter space, food, and supplies as well. We're going to take you behind the scenes of this Emergency Operations Center coming up in our next half hour of news.
Volunteers from North Carolina are heading south for storm recovery efforts too.
Samaritan's Purse, which is based in Boone, is flying supplies out to the Bahamas.
Yeah, our Meredith Stutz spoke to volunteers before they left Greensboro today. Take a look.
This morning, an 18-member response team boarded this cargo plane bound for the Bahamas. It's Samaritan's Purse's first deployment to the islands since Hurricane Dorian struck earlier this week.
Inside, more than 71,000 pounds of disaster relief supplies, including tarps, filtration units, and one of life's most precious commodities, hope.
Samaritan's Purse says it has several more deployments planned to go back and forth to the Bahamas should the need arise. It also says it has a team on standby in North Wilkesboro ready to give a response domestically should people here in the United States require help. Reporting at PTI Airport, Meredith Stutz, WXII 12 News.
And our Meredith Stutz is going to be spending the night tonight in Tarboro. That's where the Winston-Salem Fire Department's Swift Water Rescue Team is stationed, ready to help people from flash flooding. Stay tuned to WXII 12 as Meredith tags along on their rescue missions. Firefighters in Greensboro, or rather volunteers, firefighters in Greensboro have also moved in for storm recovery after Hurricane Dorian. The first department tweeted these images of crews getting equipment ready in Plymouth. That's in eastern North Carolina. 42 firefighters from the Triad will be helping local first responders with swift water rescues and with searches as well. Members of the Greensboro Fire Department could be in eastern North Carolina for up to 2 weeks.
Volunteers from North Carolina branches of the Red Cross, Salvation Army, and Team Rubicon are also heading south to help with storm recovery in the wake of Hurricane Dorian. Agencies say they're making sure their workers are staying in our state to respond to the East Coast if conditions get bad there.
UNC is using its system of schools throughout the state to get students who have nowhere else to go out of Dorian's way.
Yeah, students at UNC Wilmington have been forced to evacuate just weeks after moving in.
Our Kirsten Gutierrez shows us how their sister school in Greensboro is making room for them to ride out the storm.
More than 50 students and staff from UNCW are staying here at the Kaplan Recreation Center, and they're being treated as honorary Spartans.
So anything that they need, we're providing to them, access to the dining hall and to other spaces on campus. We're treating them as our students.
UNCG's new visitors from the coast arrived Tuesday night.
Smooth ride, everything is so well set up, like things are provided beyond anything I could ever have wished for. I slept like a queen last night. It's been so good.
UNCG Emergency Management Director Zach Smith says the university is happy to provide shelter and a safe place for UNCW students.
Most of them are travel abroad students or those that may have family that live an extended distance, and it just wasn't feasible for them to go home or seek shelter elsewhere.
Exchange student Linnea Nordquist says she's trying to remain positive and is hoping for the best.
I'm not a worried soul. I try not to think about it. It's like, it's nature's power. It is nothing we can do with it anyway or about it anyway. So I'm just trying to cope with it the best way possible.
This is UNCG's first time sheltering students from the storm, and it won't be their last. Smith says students and staff will be housed here at the Recreation Center for as long as needed. In Greensboro, Kirsten Gutierrez, WXI 12 News.